Uninvited. I don't know which chapter. We'll figure it out later. The three strange calls you received may have been spooky, but they were ultimately harmless. The three bangs on the door, however, are another matter. A prick of fear paralyzes you as you remember you're completely alone out there. Here, sorry. You stand in silence as the rain pelts on the cabin walls. Am I imagining things? First there was a music box, then the laughing, now this? Three more bangs against the door solidifies your imminent danger. Your voice almost hides in itself, leaving you speechless. You wish you could see who's out there, but the cabin's old and there's no peephole. Aw, man, I ain't got no diamonds. I can peek out the window. I mean, they know I'm inside. Screw it. Step up to the front door and clear your throat. Who is it? Who is it? You hear a muffled voice from the other side of the door. It's me, Wally, from the grocery supply. What? Thank God. You walk over and open the door. You scared the hell out of me. Sorry about that, Miss Abby. Yeah, you should be sorry. Wally stomps his feet on the thick doormat inside, trying to shake the rainwater away. I only came to bring a generator in case the electricity goes out. Zachary insisted. Thank you. That's really nice of him. Not really. He charges to Mr. Carter's account. I mean, yeah. Well, still thoughtful of him. Yep. You step inside as Wally makes his way in, droplets of water marking his path. I can show you how to use it. 20 minutes later and a cup full of hot tea later, you're a bit more relaxed. You're a brave woman to be out here by yourself. Brave? How so? Not many people would want to stay and spend the night here after what? His eyes widen and clears his throat. I should get going before the storm gets worse. Nah, bruh. Finish your sentence. No, what were you going to say, Wally? Not after what? Exactly, bruh. Finish your sentence. Finish your thought. Complete your thought. Your intrusive gaze bores straight in through him. He plays with the collar of his plaid shirt. Nothing really, just an old wise tale about a spooky cabin. He's lying. Bruh, ask what happened here. Now that you mention it, you cross your arms and as a chill runs down your spine. I could have sworn I heard somebody laughing earlier. Laughing? You watch as his Adam's apple bobs up and down in fear. Yeah, like a little girl's laughter. I thought there were kids hiding here or something. You watch Wally puff up his chest. If you like, I could take a look around. Please do that. Let the ghost murder you first. Then I can get away. I doubt anyone would be intimidated by him, but he's really sweet. I'd really appreciate it. Nearing the staircase, Wally pushes back his shoulders, steadfast and firm. Say it with your chest. Don't worry, everything's fine. He stifled a laugh as a sudden crack of thunder causes him to jump. His shoulders roll back once again. I'll be right back, Miss Abby. You watch him head upstairs, and once he's out of sight, you pull out your cell phone. You have missed a text message from Felicia, Alice Carter's secretary. Mr. Carter will be arriving in 2 days. 2 days? That's not enough time. I'm going to have to stay up all night cleaning. No one else here, Miss Abby. I checked every nook and cranny. Is everything okay? Yeah, my boss will be here in 2 days, so I have to work like Speedy Gonzalez to get things done around here. Well, if you need any help, let me know. Also, there's the roads get flooded. Chuck should be back in town to install your landline. To install? I think he already did. The phone was ringing earlier. Are you sure? He's the only one that does the installation, and he's been out of town for over a week. All right, tell him I'm sure. Someone called me 3 times tonight. Are you sure? It wasn't your cell phone you heard? I'm pretty sure. You make your way over to the phone and lift the receiver. There is no dial tone. Dun dun dun. This is impossible. It rang. It really did. You resent the sympathetic look Wally gives you. Yeah. You're probably stressful. It's probably stressful for you to be out here alone. Sometimes we hear things that aren't really there or we get confused. Bitch, I heard what I heard. You feel tightness in your chest. I'm not an idiot. You're probably right. The words feel wrong, but you don't want to seem like a crazy person. Not again. Thanks anyway. Anyway, thanks for looking around. I appreciate it. This is why you have a dog. Dogs will alert you to ghosts. Dogs, cats, all that. Not a problem. Good night, Miss Abby. You watch him vanish into the darkness, disappearing. The headlights of his car is the only sign that he's truly gone. You close the front door and rub your hands together. If Alice Carter, egotist debonair, is coming in 2 days, you want to be ready. At least I have a job. There it is again. Damn it. Damn Wally. He must have not looked around properly. I have to find out who that is before things get out of hand. I don't have the diamonds. And I don't want to spend money on diamonds. I should let them get away. Let them get away. Hello? Is anyone there? Sounds like a small child, so I shouldn't be afraid, right? You step into the hallway and laughter becomes louder. You listen intently to hear where it is coming from. I can hear you laughing. Do your parents know you're here? Oh, Lord, I hope his parents aren't hiding too. Her parents are hiding too. You better leave before you get in trouble. You follow the laughter and find yourself in a pink room. It's dark, so you switch on the small lamp. It's so soft, it causes your shadow to grow tall against the wall to your right. The continuous laughter sounds like it's coming from the closet. There's no way you're imagining things. You lick your lips. Come out, and you won't be in trouble. It's silent except for the steady splashing of rain. It's not funny anymore. Not when you've been caught. You look right to the right and freeze. You see your shadow stretched up against the wall. Behind you is a second shadow. You can't be certain, but it looks like the outline of a man. His hand reaches towards you. Dashes aside. Wallpaper. You flip back your long shadow. Your eyes flip back to your long shadow against the wall. You massage your temples, trying your best to rationalize what you just seen. It's late. I'm tired. This cabin is creepy. It's probably just a piece of furniture. I'm imagining things. Remembering what you brought to the pink room in the first place, Remember what brought you to the pink room in the first place, you inched towards the closet. Are you in there? There was no response, but you didn't expect one. You quickly pulled the door open and see nothing. It's empty. You stand still, straining to hear any other odd or unusual sounds. After a while, you give up, thinking perhaps the laughter was something you imagined. You decide to sleep in the master bedroom, but it's still feeling uncomfortable. You leave the hallway light on. I would have slept in my car. The thrum of rain against the roof quickly lulls you to sleep. The next morning, you are awoken by the sound of someone screaming your name. You stumble out of bed and crawl to the window. Hi, Miss Abby. Wally is outside, waving his arm in the air. Sitting next to him are 3 women and a man you don't recognize. I'll be right there. You rush and put some appropriate tire on. Rush to put some clothes on. Why are you being fancy? A few minutes later, you are introduced to Chuck, the man who will install your telephone line. 3 women are volunteers that offer to help you clean the cabin. Y'all real good peoples. Maria L. I'm Maria L. That's Maria G. Okay. The Marias. You're all named Maria? Yes, that's Maria says. Yep. There's always that group of girls in school, in your class, that all of them have the exact same name, and like group of people that always have the same name. So we just go, Kennard, S, Kennard, L, boom. That's why we use our middle initials. You nod and thank the women for volunteering to help to clean. Sorry. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to get this cabin in order for before Mr. Carter arrived. When Wally told us that you only had 2 days to get this cabin in livable condition, we just had to help. Maria wraps an arm around you, which makes you feel uncomfortable. I don't know you like that. Speaking of Mr. Carter, we were all surprised he wanted to buy this cabin in the first place. Why? The other 2 Marias nod, which prompts you to ask, why is that? Maria L. looks around before leaning to whisper. You didn't hear from us, but somebody was murdered here. You feel a slight chill running through your body. That's all right. When you go to a new town, you need to know the dirt on the house you live in. You go ask the women. Go ask like a bunch of women. Like, so like, hey, women in your neighborhood, play it off. Like, bring over a piece of pie, like a cup of a pie or something. Go to Publix if you don't buy to bake. Put it in the oven for like a couple of minutes. Boom. Hey, so I made this pie. You want to share with me or whatever? And then you start getting it down on your house. I don't know. I've seen it in a movie once. You feel a slight chill course through your body. Murdered. That's right, murdered. It happened over 20 years ago, but some of us still remember it. I'll say, I didn't hear anything about that. Does Mr. Carter know? I was here alone. Exactly, I was here alone, bro, and I didn't even know. Does Mr. Carter know? This is such a small town. Do you think Mr. Carter knows? You'd better know. You know better than me. I'm sure I sure wouldn't buy a place knowing somebody had been killed there. It taints the energy. My mama said it was a big secret back then. I was only 10 at the time. They tried to keep it hushed up. Why would they want to do that? This may be a small town, but there's always one family that's more powerful than the others. I would assume they didn't want the news getting out. It was a big scandal back in the... Maria, what nonsense are you sputtering to a stranger? All 3 Marias jumped. Maria L. pushed her shoulders back. Chuck, Abby has the right to know about her cabin. I do too have the right to know about my cabin. Even though it's not her cabin, it's Alex Carter's, and he knows all about what happened here. Well, he sent me, and I should know about what happened here. I gotta clean it up. What was that? He knows about the murder? Yeah, he should, with all the stooping he did around here before buying the place. Okay, but I didn't know. What? That handsome man wasn't stooping. He was just getting to know his future neighbors. What future neighbors? That man isn't going to leave the big city for bumpkins like us. Bumpkins in the Bayless. Maria L. got her kind of catch her husband. Speak for yourself. I'm no bumpkin. That's right, Maria. You tell him. She tosses her dark hair behind their shoulders. I'm a sophisticated lady. She's trying to catch her husband. Do you even know what sophisticated? Dang, Chuck, why you gotta do it like that? Do you even know what sophisticated means, Maria? Why you hating on Maria L like that? Chuck tests out his phone as he talks. Never mind. I'm just saying that it's odd for a man like him to be coming here. Suspicious, if you ask me. No one did ask you. Exactly. It was having a groan. Maria L. rolls her eyes, and the other Maria's nods as well. In fact, I'll have you know that my mama told me that Carter, her mama told her everything. You know, Carter slams the phone down. I wouldn't have brought you here if you were just going to gossip. I thought you wanted to help Miss Abby clean. We can clean and talk at the same time. The three women mutter something you can't hear and then begin grabbing cleaning supplies. Chuck has the grace to look. I'm dumb. Cart chagrined, I think, after the woman leaves the room. Sorry about that. Those three are notorious gossips. I wouldn't listen too much of what they say. Yeah, I'm having a good. I'll say you shouldn't yell at them. No one told me there. No one else told me there was a murder. Where is Wally though? But for real though, you shouldn't yell at them. You shouldn't. You should. I should appreciate you bringing them. I appreciate you bringing them out here to help me clean, but you didn't need to yell at them like that. I know I shouldn't. I just get so tired of it sometimes. I don't see no need to be digging around other people's business like they do. Anyways, we gotta finish up here so I can help Wally outside. Since the roads didn't flood, the deliveryman should be here coming. The deliveryman should be coming here to deliver the new furniture supplies. Mr. Carter's secretary was specific about wanting the old furniture stored in the shed out back. Wally said he'd make sure it was cleared out to store the old stuff. You listen to Chuck saying the ins and outs of having a landline before accepting a sheet with Mr. Carter's contact and new phone number. After he finishes, Chuck joins Wally outside. You go upstairs to help the three Marias. Yeah, so let's get back to that murder. Each woman has already claimed an area of the house to clean. You're given the pink room. You glance at the box of toys and pull out a rag doll with bright red hair. It's clearly being dragged around by its arm, which shows some frayed threading. I don't know what I'm talking about. You grin, thinking of your own childhood doll, and place it on top of the box. You're about to sweep the floor when you hear someone laughing. Bruh. Not again. The laughter continues as you slowly back out of the room and find Maria L. scrubbing the tub in the master bedroom. Maria, this is going to sound strange, but while you've been here, have you heard somebody laughing? Maria L. looks up, eyebrows knitted together. Laughing? Yeah, like a little girl's laughter. No, I haven't heard anything. This is an old cabin, though. You could be hearing some weird bird call or something. A bird. Or something. What do you ask? You try to push the creeping suspicion of impending insanity out of your mind. You need to know that you're not crazy. You need a second opinion. I'm not crazy. Say nothing. Sure at all. I don't have the money. Say nothing. No reason. They're not going to believe it. 9 times out of 10, the doll probably going to be gone anyway. So, you smile before walking back to the pink room. Sweeping the spotless room, you open the closet to clean it when you see inside. On its back, in the corner of the closet, boom, the rag doll. Its arms are draped over its eyes as if it's covering its face. Over its face. Whatever. You shudder, taking a step back. Abby? You jump, only to find Maria L. with a concerned and quizzical look on her face. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. Are you okay? You lick your lips. Why are you licking your lips at Maria? Yeah, sorry. I guess this old cabin has been making me a little jumpy. You picked up the rag doll, completely baffled as to how it ended up in the closet. Oh my, I haven't seen one of these I haven't seen that in almost 25 years. You hold up the doll. You recognize this? How could I forget? The little girl who owned it carried her everywhere. We almost thought it was a third arm. I was still young myself, but that little girl was just too adorable. You know who owned this doll? Of course, it's been years, but I haven't forgotten. It belonged to Chef Dan's daughter. Gives me goosebumps knowing I'm sitting in the same room, in the same house where that sweet little girl was murdered.